Hello guys! In this video, we will explain about simple sentences from their definition, examples, and more. I hope you guys will enjoy this video and our video will help you. But before we start, let's get acquainted with the voice in this video. There are Arya Yasmin, Tutut Rizky Indriani, Ardiana Pangestu, Fitriana Rosianti, myself Putri Andini, and the last is Farah Aldira Shaliha. Okay, let's get started. The first is the definition of simple sentence. A simple sentence is a sentence that consists of just one independent clause. A simple sentence has no dependent clauses. An independent clause, unlike a dependent clause, so it can stand alone as a sentence.
Well, here I would like to continue the explanation about simple sentence. Here are some examples of simple sentences. The first one is, I cannot drink warm milk. I becoming the subject, cannot becoming the modal can, drink becoming the verb. The second example, a day without sunshine is like night. A day without sunshine becoming the subject, is becoming the verb in form of to be. The third example, only the mediocre are always at their best. Only the mediocre become the subject, are becoming verb in form of to be. The last example, reality continues to ruin my life. Reality becoming the subject and continues becoming the verb. So from some example there, we can conclude that a simple sentence is a sentence that consists of just one independent clause. Okay, next. A simple sentence is not always a short. In some condition, a simple sentence could have a compound subject. As we know that a compound subject is a subject with two or more simple subjects. For example, first, Jack likes walking. We can say that Jack likes walking here is a simple sentence with one simple subject, and the simple subject is Jack. The other example, Jack and Jill like walking. We can say that Jack and Jill like walking here is also a simple sentence with a compound subject made up of two simple subjects, Jack and Jill. Well, next. A simple sentence could also have a compound predicate when two or more verbs share the same subject. For some example, the first one, Jack liked fishing. This is a simple sentence. Jack becoming the subject and likes becoming the only main verb. The second example, Jack likes fishing but hates hunting. This is a simple sentence with a compound predicate. Jack becoming the subject, and there are two verbs here, likes and hate. The third example, Jack likes walking and fishing but hates running and hunting. This is a still simple sentence with a compound predicate. The subject, Jack, is still the subject of two verbs, like and hate, but we can see how a simple sentence could start to get quite busy.
Example of a simple sentence with a compound subject, a compound predicate, and direct object with more than one item. Jack and Jill like walking and fishing but hate running and hunting. This is still a simple sentence. There are no dependent clauses. Here is a real-life example of a busy simple sentence. Wolf and European brown bear developed a fear of human tulip and became extinct in the British wild and the forest and mountain of Europe in medieval time. The four types of sentence structure. The simple sentence is one of four sentence structure. In this example, the independent clauses are shaded.
1. A simple sentence. A simple sentence has just one independent clause. For example, you're only as good as your last haircut. 2. A complex sentence. A complex sentence has an independent clause and at least one dependent clause. For example, when you write a comic strip, the person on the left always speaks first. 3. A compound sentence. A compound sentence has at least two independent clauses. For example, I used to jog, but the ice cubes kept falling out of my glass.
4. A compound complex sentence. A compound complex sentence has at least two independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. For example, I stopped believing in Santa Claus when my mother took me to see him in a department store and he asked for my autograph. Why should I care about the simple sentences? Here is a good reason to care about the simple sentences. Be clear on when to use a comma before and. Being able to identify a simple sentence helps with comma placement. Writers are often unsure when to use a comma before words like and, or, and but, called conjunctions.
Let's look at some examples. Jack likes chicken and loves Nando's. Second, Jack liked chicken but hated turkey. These are both examples of simple sentences with compound predicate. In each example, there is one subject governing two verbs. Note that there is no comma before the and or the but. Compare the two examples above with the sentences. First, Jack likes chicken and he loves Nando's. Second, Jack likes chicken but he hates turkey. These look similar, but they are not simple sentences with compound predicates. There are two subjects, Jack and he, each covering its own verb. These are examples of compound sentences, not simple sentences with compound predicates. Each sentence features two independent clauses, not one. Note that there is no a comma before the and or the but. The rule is a comma before an and or but or etc. that change to independent clauses, i.e., clauses that could stand alone as sentences. Remember that with a compound predicate, the second half of the predicate can stand alone as a sentence because it doesn't have its own subject. For the first example, Jack likes chicken and loves Nando. In this example of a simple sentence, loves Nando is an independent clause. That's why there's no comma before and. For the second example, Jack likes chicken and he loves Nando. In this example of a compound sentence, he loves Nando is an independent clause. That's why there is a comma before and. Key point. When a simple sentence has compound predicate, don't separate the subject from its second verb with a comma. For the first example, my dog likes toast, comma, but doesn't eat bread. It's false. For the second example, my dog likes toast but doesn't eat bread. It's true.
That's all from us. We hope this video will help people who watch it to increase their knowledge. Thank you everyone. Goodbye.